That's what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? That's quality.
Gotta get that guap, gotta get the Nero, gotta get that fatty, gotta get that peso. I'm on a payroll, steady trying to lay low. I'ma make this money, and you gon' stay broke. Gotta get that guap, gotta get the Nero, gotta get that fatty, gotta get that peso.
I'm your host, Braden Webb, and this is the first episode. We're bringing back the music variety shows. So if you're a fan of like MuchMusic, TRL, or 106 in Park, we're trying to bring that shit back for the generation that grew up on that, or if you're just the generation that missed out, we're bringing it back for you guys. And we have an amazing show. Sick music video, local scene news, and our musical guest is Fijji, dropping 2 new tracks off his up-and-coming EP called Turn the Radio Off. But right now, in the building, we got the legendary hip-hop group 3-Peat, but I'll have them individually introduce themselves, starting over here.
What up? I'm BBS Steve. Handle a lot of the production for 3-Peat, MC as well, 1/3 of the voices on the tracks. And
Swag.
I'm Dollar Dill the Giant. 2/3 of the the infamous 3-Peat. Yeah, I'm out here with the homies. Yeah.
Nice.
And I go by Egg, like what you have for breakfast. Elevation for the greater good.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Best way to start the morning. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys so much for being here. This is awesome. Congrats, by the way. 10 years, I feel. You guys dropped the 3-Peat tape in 2016. Decade long of making this music.
yeah, man, time flies. It's
Crazy.
crazy, bro.
Yeah,
really,
it feels good. Sick.
Crazy.
Lots happened since then.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
I
much,
bet.
man.
We'll get into
Yeah.
it for sure. So yeah, doing research for this interview, I kept finding these articles and they kept saying this one fact that I was just like, this sounds insane. Like, this is so dope. And that one fact was that you guys did 50 shows before ever dropping any music. So my one question is, how the fuck do you guys get booked for 50 shows before dropping any music? That's
Yeah.
litty.
Low-key, I want to say we did more than just the
And
50.
I think
I
is
think
like a
the
generous-
ballpark. Yeah, that's the
Oh,
bar-
really?
Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
a ballpark.
okay.
I'm saying like not ballpark over, but that could be under that.
Yeah.
I mean, still that's a lot. Yeah, I agree. That's a lot for like not putting out any.
Just getting booked for
So,
shows
yeah.
in general with no music, like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I think
awesome.
I think just like word of mouth. Like we did a few shows like connected to like the Goodwill. A lot of our earlier shows were done through the Goodwill and Handsome Daughter and stuff. And just like the energy that we had as a trio on the stage, I guess, was just infectious for people, and they just wanted to see more of it. And when we started doing shows, we were in the process of recording music. Like we didn't have like we had a couple tracks recorded, but we didn't have like a conceptualized project just yet. And I think that like having done all these shows, like kind of like put some excitement into the community and being like, what are these guys all about? Like, where can we listen to their music? You can't really listen to their music. We're gonna have to see them live.
yeah, just building up so much
Yeah,
hype. I love that.
exactly, yeah.
That's so sick. So, so you guys start then like during that time period, you get booked for shows like Festival de Voyageur, Rainbow Trout, Spaceland. All these kind of like festivals that I feel like don't even typically have like rap on it. I'm curious to know, did you guys feel like doing these shows was like, oh, this is going to be a benefit because we're going to stand out? Or were you guys nervous at all in the fact that like, oh, maybe people are going to be like, oh, we don't really mess with this. We're here for like the rock bands and stuff like that.
I mean, there was some time, like, I swear a lot and stuff like that. So there was some times where I was like, oh, bro, this ain't gonna...
Yeah, these people
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
going.
yeah,
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 this
yeah,
isn't
maybe a tough
family
crowd.
friendly.
A lot of
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I get that.
there's a lot of. I mean, I think if like for the most part, it was just like a good way for us to kind of gain exposure in terms of like branching out to different like communities of the music scene.
Yeah, yeah.
And
definitely.
like we played a handful of shows like with indie bands and punk bands, rock bands, metal bands, and stuff like that. And I think that kind of like allowed the scene to see us be able to like fit the mold wherever we needed to be. Like we played shows like in basements, in venues, in car dealerships, like anywhere that we could get on a stage. Like basically, we took the opportunity.
Anywhere
to
you
do
could
it.
think of, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And like
that's a lot of work ethic right there.
100%.
You start to that. I think that's what it was too. Is just people saw good people crafting their art form, and then it was like, yo, we can. Not only do they want to experience us on like the show, right? But they're like, yo, man, we could do something with this. Like, we can have like a lot of people coming out, and they're an act like, and a reason why. People would want to come check us.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the time, like we were somewhat connected to a lot of the bands on the bills as well. Like just like being homies with some of the band members that are also sharing the stage with us, or like the promoter, or like the venue owner, or something like that. Like, so it was like a lot of times I feel like they took a chance on putting us on the bills, and like we had to like show improve in that way too, showing that we can like fit in the mold and like and do what we came to do, stay true to ourselves and our sound, but also like put on a good show for people who wouldn't necessarily go out to see a rap show.
We were like fortunate in that sense. We had a lot of friends and family kind of willing to support and like see what we had to offer as well, and like we weren't gonna go lightly, when we had that opportunity and stuff like that. So
shout out to and again, there's so many people that we cross paths with, but like shout out to everybody that we did either work with or did a show with. I don't think you hear that enough from us. Like not that we're not saying it behind closed doors or anything, but like whatever camera. Shout out to everyone that we worked with, because again, 10 years make it sound crazy. Like, I mean, it's awesome kind of moment, but it's like without them it's like we wouldn't be doing what we're doing.
Without like the support of the community, I don't think we would have been able to book 50 shows in a year.
Exactly.
Like that,
with no music out or whatever.
So love to everybody. We obviously can't say all the names, but everybody.
Y'all know who you are.
Well, I'd say like even seeing you guys perform before, it's just like the chemistry is undeniable, and you guys just like are having a good time on stage, that it's like infectious. It's like oh damn, I want to be a part of this. So you guys really kill it. It's no doubt that why you were booked for all of these shows. So that's sick. But take me back to just even what is the origins of Threepeat? Like, how did you guys all come together, especially doing the kind of sound that you guys do?
That's I mean,
Who wants to take that one,
I think like we were all homies before we started even like noticing each other in like the rap scene, I guess, in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like we all come from different backgrounds of like creativity and music, and like Egg comes from like the breakdancing scene.
Oh, sick.
And
Okay.
I've been making beats and DJing for a long time, and Dill's been rapping for
since I can remember.
So,
I guess.
Exactly. Since I've known him anyway.
Pretty
You know what I mean?
much,
Like from Cumberland days and stuff like that. So I think like it was kind of just like a natural thing. Like we were already all close homies, and then when we realized
school or just like community,
just like community,
okay.
a big shout out to like the Grip and Grain parties.
Oh,
like
fuck
we
yeah,
would
shout out
we
to-
would
All
like
right, Grip and Grain, man.
yeah,
That
no,
shit's
we
sick.
would be like linking up there like serendipitously. It wouldn't be like we would holler at each other, "You're gonna be at Grip and Grain, everyone's gonna be there." Like
Even
we were
like,
just
yeah,
there,
man, for real.
and we would like we would stay outside. I remember like specifically times at like the Pyramid Grip and Grains, we would be on the patio and we would start like ciphers with like all their homies.
Yeah.
Like shout out to Chris Bennett and
Oh,
all these
yeah,
other
shout
all
out.
these other
Homies
local
out
MCs
there,
that like
yeah,
were that we came up with and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we would like we would start ciphers on the patio of the Pyramid, and it just like kind of felt like a natural thing. Like we would bounce off of our energies off of each other, and like the next thing we know, we're hanging out outside of we're scheduling times to hang out and like
Shit
get
just
together
got
in
closer
like our
and closer. You know?
in our
Good
makeshift
times.
studios and showing each other beats and
all that.
like
When
showing.
did you guys even get like the studio at 333 Gary? Like, is
Oh,
that
man.
for the first tape, like Threepeat,
Yeah,
or
so-
is that later?
That was it was, I guess, kind of like the first tape. It was a bit later down the line. Like, I feel like we were like just kind of jumping around wherever we could,
Yeah,
when we
okay.
could or whatever, and like eventually we like locked in a spot, and then
Yeah, like,
that's where we were kind of home
The
base for a
first few
sec.
tracks
yeah.
we recorded were at RRC. Anthony, who's like the member who's
the fourth Pete.
the fourth Pete.
fourth
That's
Pete,
what
yeah,
we
yeah,
call him.
fourth
Yeah, the
Pete.
fourth Pete. Yeah, Tony would have a radio show there, and after we would do the radio show, we would have access to the studio there. So there was like
dope.
microphone equipment, DAW and all that stuff, and we would just like put down whatever we had, a beat and some raps, and a couple of tracks came out of there. Sentimental Mood was recorded there.
Okay. Sick.
Oh man, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So that was like the probably like the most notable track from that era of recording. We would also record in Anthony's basement, and just anywhere we could really get. And then as the EP kind of started to, or like I guess it's like a project, but like it was like an EP at the time. As it started to kind of shape, we were like, we need a dedicated spot to kind of like get some work in. You know what I mean? Like find a more concentrated area to like get this work in. So we found our way to 333, which is another huge part of our story, which is like without 333 we wouldn't have half of the community that we stick with to this day, like Tom and Crab Skull, and
It's crazy, man.
everything
that's
everything
nutty to
started
think
at
about.
333. Like the Argyle
Yeah.
is super important to 3P. I don't know if
Yeah.
like we would necessarily even have anything that we have without it. So it's like
Yeah, man.
Because these were just people that were also
Yeah.
running studios
small-
in the
small
building.
jam
and
spaces,
stuff,
jam
literally.
spaces, jam people. Like the community's small when you're all doing the same thing.
Yeah,
you know?
especially Winnipeg,
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
like
for
there's specific buildings that like host all of these like little like
I
studios,
think
and
it
then
was
you
like
meet
a-
people, and
it was definitely like a renaissance of rap at the time.
yeah,
Like
definitely. Yeah.
everyone was like hungry, or there was a lot of young cats on the scene, us included, to that were just like that wanted it, and like, and just so happened we happened to be all under the same roof at the time,
So sick. Yeah.
And I got so much love for that space. Like it's super
Oh, so
formative,
dope.
super formative.
Even the
time for
coffee
3P.
shop.
Coffee shop on the main. Shout out to Abby.
Yeah.
GSC is folklore now,
Yeah,
man.
straight
Yeah,
up. We've done
that's
shows in there
good.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. So it almost sounds like then with Tony, it was like it became this like it was like a natural thing to kind of create fourth quarter records
Yes.
with you guys, and
Yeah, so
So how
Tony
did
is
that
like
kinda come
like
about?
he helms the fourth quarter. Like he's like the heart and soul of fourth quarter. Without him, there is no fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And like he really pushed us to like make this into like a feasible project and be able to take it from local shows to touring to
yeah.
Ownership.
Yeah,
At the end of the
exactly,
day.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Talked about a lot about ownership and like thinking in that kind of way, like the entrepreneurial like spirits of it. Like he thinks in that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's sick. It's good to have someone like that in your corner, right?
Need
And-
it. Need it. Lord
100%.
knows I'm not like that.
Yes. Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys dropped 3P, the EP, and you guys chart top 5 on all the college radio. You're nominated for Best Hip Hop Group at the Breakout West Awards. My question is, did you guys ever feel like when this was going on, is there a lot of pressure to kind of capitalize off this momentum or put on for the city? Or are you guys just kind of taking it kind of how it comes? Pause. But
I'm gonna say no. I don't think there's
Yeah.
any pressure because I think we all understood the task was just us doing our thing. We were just having fun.
yeah, just
All of the stuff that comes with it. I mean, take it at face value. I think for us, the time spent together was the most enjoyable part about it all. But like, yeah, you that kind of, I think, is the natural progression of things. You start to feel like, okay, start to be a little bit more prevalent in the scene, and like things start happening. But I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I just was happy.
man, we were
I was
just-
happy to be around.
We
You
were
know
just,
what I
I
mean?
mean, like
Yeah.
as
Happy to
cliche
be
as it
there,
sounds,
man.
man, we were just
I was
really
happy to be
riding
there.
a wave.
yeah, literally.
yeah.
And like the wave
Yeah.
just
Having
kept
fun,
getting
man.
bigger and bigger, and we were just trying to hold on as best we could. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I think we did a good job of like holding it down in that way.
Yeah.
Oh, for
but no
sure.
pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I
Not
mean?
the pressure in terms of like I think how cats will feel now about being in the industry. I think there's a lot to, there's a lot that comes with like the appearance nowadays, like
Yeah, oh,
and like
so
and what
much,
comes with it, like
Yeah,
we're
keeping up
just three
appearances
homies who like
Yeah.
I think like most stories start, but like we didn't care about how we were supposed to come correct for like, you know, I mean, I'm sure there were some sloppy ass shows we did, but like, you know, that was, you know, but again, at the end of the day, it was like, yeah,
It was easy, man.
It was easy.
It was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
easy
it
when
was
you-
easy
when you-
because we wanted it to be easy.
Yeah, we wanted-
to make
yeah.
it, you know, like we were there and we wanted to be there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
it just kept like multiplying and exponentially growing as
Yeah.
we would continue on, you know, and like
Mhm.
I think that like it was just a what a time to be alive. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
As cliche as it sounds.
You know?
It was great.
And like you still see us right now, like I mean, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we might not have had or are dropping anything, you know, as of recent, but it's like
The momentum hasn't
Yeah.
stopped.
you're getting an
creatively
interview with the
Yeah.
three,
Yeah,
you know what I
come
mean?
on
It's like
now,
I mean,
yeah.
there's a lot of other groups that I'm sure you know that have come and gone. That you know, I'm just saying, shout out to them, but
Yeah.
you know, you might not have the same access to. So I think
100%.
it's great to see that
Yeah, like we've
this is
continued to be able to
beyond the music at this point, right?
Yeah,
Like,
for
this
sure.
is like,
Like,
your
for real, for
this is your
real.
family type.
Yeah,
shit.
with your
Yeah,
brother.
for real,
Yeah,
for real.
for
the
sure.
connections are strong as ever. You know what I mean? Like
for sure.
creativity or not, you know, like we've all grown as men and as like you know, just as individuals, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
life happens as quickly as
Definitely.
it does, and like
Mhm.
we've all like Egg and Dill and we've all been able to stay creative and continue to put out like what we feel is like, you know, necessary art, you know?
For
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
100%.
And even kind of like, yeah, speaking of just like connection and stuff, I feel like you guys had this kind of connection to this one venue, Tallest Poppy.
Oh man.
Yeah, shout out,
Much
man.
love to the
Damn.
Tallest
Bro.
Poppy, dude.
Did
yeah.
you guys have a release party there, or you guys just performed
We
there? a
performed
lot?
at the Tallest Poppy like a handful of
Enough
times.
times.
Yeah, like it was
Countless
just
events.
Yeah,
that was like
this video
headquarters
right
on
here on the
things.
screen.
shot there at
Shot
Tallest
at the Tallest
Poppy.
Poppy, yeah.
Sauvignon.
Yeah.
Sauvignon.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
What is like the one thing that you guys missed the most about Tallest Poppy?
Chicken
Chicken
and
and
waffles.
waffles.
Yeah, what are you
Yeah,
talking
that was the
about?
answer I was looking
Yeah,
for.
chicken and
That's
waffles.
it.
But also
Chicken
like
and
the
waffles is
community
great.
that it like that fostered there, you know what I
was
mean?
gonna say
Like
the people,
Talia
man.
and,
Yeah,
and
Talia,
the whole staff
man.
there.
Yo,
Like they
that's the
they
family
really
right there.
believed in
Yeah,
us
man.
to like
Yeah.
be able to, you know, put on events there, put on shows there,
Yeah.
and like it was really really special that those walls, those
Yeah.
you know, those four
Those
walls,
four
and
walls,
that,
yeah.
that
Hell yeah.
kitchen and that
Yeah.
bar top, like plenty
Such
of
a vibe. Eh?
plenty of
It's
late
crazy,
nights
man.
after
It's crazy.
hours, like having, you know, like just like, you know, discussing whatever it may be, you know, and
Yeah.
that place is super special. So shout out to the Tallest Poppy.
Shout out
and
to
much
all
love.
Folklore
Thousand-
now.
thousand
man.
percent.
Folklore.
Yeah.
It's a weed shop now.
Oh, is it
Goddamn,
actually?
really?
Yeah.
Everything's
Don't
a
go
weed
in there.
shot
That's
now,
crazy,
guys.
man.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we get into 3P2, I kind of want to just talk individually here, guys. Egg, you dropped 2 solo projects, Oliver Stone, named after the street you grew up on, and established in 1873, which is based off when Winnipeg was founded. You made me do history there. I did not know that, but until I
Cool.
learned it.
Do you know?
I didn't
Yeah,
know it
yeah,
either at one
damn.
point.
But
Yeah.
yeah, my question is, what is something that you learned when making Oliver Stone that you then improved on while making 1873?
That's a good question. Man, I think
I know.
the process, like your debut is always like a tricky one because it means, obviously it'll mean the most because
Mhm.
it's when
Sure.
you set yourself up to be out there. But the second one was, yeah, it's like I tried not to look at it as how do we make it better than the first joint, because now this is the sophomore project. Now it's like I always try to look at it like I had to live enough life, you know, from 2016 to 2017. I mean, it was back-to-back drops, but it was like I was living a whole different perspective mentally. I was just like, man, you can hear the different tones in both the records. Obviously, Rainy, shout out to Rainy too.
Shout out
Like,
Rain doing his thing.
You know,
yeah.
for him
Wow,
to
Rain
he
Man.
even mentioned we had chatted like this a few months ago, but he was like, I really, you know, learned how to up my engineering game when we did that project. And so yeah, you hear the difference in it, but yeah, I think the kind of biggest thing I learned was just, you know, how to stay on the course, like just trust that, you know, things will come to you as opposed to forcing anything.
Trust the process.
Yeah, man,
kinda
you
deal,
gotta just you're gonna live a lot of life in between your projects and whatever it is you're planning on releasing, but you got to draw from something as opposed to just, yeah, you know, I'm in my opinion, anyway, yeah, I drew from a lot of life experience stuff. So stuff you hear in 1873 is just, it's a lot angrier egg. Like it's like a dude who's just like feeling like not that I gotta
Yeah.
rap my ass off, but it's like there was a lot of stuff that I was probably just needing to get off my chest that, you know,
Good.
put through writing. But yeah.
So for the first two projects, the titles are based after kind of like your upbringing, like the street you grew up on, the city that you grew up in. And then the third project, you do the self-titled route. Usually when an artist kind of does the self-titled route, it's like a very like personal project or a self-representation. Why did you go with the egg? Did you feel like this was a personal project for you, or
Not really, man. I think at the time I was talking to Anthony about this, but I was like, yo, man, there's just all these songs that I did, and I just was trying to put something together. You know what I mean? And it was kind of around the time, like right before I was moving to Toronto, so I was just like, let's just do something.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a title in mind. This is not a cool story.
you know you're just
But yeah,
love
it's
it.
just like, yeah, it was like, let's put something together. Again, this was just accumulated music over time that, yeah, I felt like I was like, I'm not trying to harbor anything. You know what I mean? Just like let it
put
fly.
it out,
Let it fly.
let it breathe.
And it was cool. Like, yeah, again, yeah, that was just the
That was the vibe. you were
egg
on.
not really caring about needing a rollout. And I still really don't to this day about having to do the whole single drop. Tony will be probably mad at me that I'm saying this, but like, yeah, you know, I don't want to do the whole, like, I'm kind of past that. I'm just like, I just do stuff
I get
whenever
it.
I want to do it.
That's
'Cause
and
just
that's
how I do it.
authentic.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
the way. Also, how the hell did you get Shad to be in your music video for
Man,
Game of
'cause,
Dice? That's
yeah,
crazy.
man, that was a dope. We were at Canadian Music Week when it was in Toronto.
What a time to
And
be alive.
what a
man.
dope time. We linked up with like Toolman. Shout out to Toolman.
Shout out to
Mhm.
him.
Tommy
and-
shot that video, and he was with us. Doing
Yeah.
videography
He was
at the
with
time.
us.
Yeah,
the whole
Tommy
time.
was with us.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
man.
yeah.
Shout out
Okay,
to bring him
sick.
with
He
us.
also
Yeah.
shot our sentimental mood video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay, dope.
yeah,
Did
man.
he not shoot Sauvignon as well?
I think
Nah.
Crusty Bird shot
Sauvignon?
something else.
Yeah.
Okay, word.
Okay.
Yeah, but then
Cool, man.
Shad was at the studio. I think he was doing, he was finishing an interview or did a project or he was recording.
Yeah, he was
We
doing
were in,
something.
yeah, but we were in the studio with him, and on the fly, I was just like, "Yo, man, I got this verse on this track. If you could recite it in your head enough, we could just catch a clip
Yeah,
of you."
listen
He didn't know
up.
the song,
No.
and that's not, you know,
He
don't
didn't.
I don't even feel the slightest like
Yeah.
weird about it. I'm like, it was just cool to have a cat like him feature.
Yeah,
on it,
just
you know what I'm saying?
Canadian legend, bro.
Yeah,
Right.
but then you see like a lot of, I think just seeing a lot of familiar faces in that video spitting the bars to the track
That,
was cool. Yeah, it was
Crab
cool.
Skull,
Yeah,
all
so
the boys, yeah.
Cool, man. Cool thing.
Oh, it's dope. Steve,
Yes, sir.
we're gonna let you hear here. This might be a random question, but what the hell does WATG stand for?
Oh man, that's bringing it back further
Yeah.
than 10 years, I think, man. To be honest,
Classic.
WATG means we are the Gremlins. It was like Tony and I, before we started doing any fourth quarter stuff or even just rapping in general, we would run. I don't know if this is gonna make me sound old or whatever, but we would do a blog. We made a blog.
Sick.
Yeah, so we would showcase like local music and
Alright.
also like dig up like what's up and coming like on the internet and showcase it. Similar to like a Two Dope Boys or a Nah Right for all my heads that know. But yeah, so We Are the Gremlins was the name of our imprint and website, wearethegremlins.com.
That's fire.
Yeah,
It was
so that
G,
was
bro.
kind of like
It was so G.
the introduction to kind of like the entertainment scene for me personally was
Yeah.
like through journalism.
Nice.
And so that's where that comes from. And
Sick.
it's always been a weird point of contention. Like, what does WATG mean? And like, I kind of started leaning into it and being like, I don't know.
It's just
You know, like it is what it is. You want to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
it
do,
out.
I don't know. Yeah.
do your knowledge. You
Deep-
know.
Deep search.
Yeah, and
Also.
yeah, like I always struggled with like an identity in terms of like the name that I would put behind like my my forward presenting like art, you know.
Yeah.
So it was kind of just like that was like also my social media handle at the time.
Okay, nice.
So I just said fuck it, I'm WATG Steve, and yeah, WATG eventually, you know, like as time progresses, you know, we kind of started moving forward into more like creation of art and like
Mhm.
entertainment and stuff like that. So kind of felt like I needed a new rebrand for like my identity as like a producer and like an MC. So I leaned into BBS. And BBS is also not very special. It's just Beats by Steve.
Beats by Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I
like it,
did
though.
make a lot of beats, and I do make a lot of beats.
You
know?
do, yeah. So it's
And
it makes
BBSs are
sense,
lit.
yeah.
Like, what do
I
you
thought it
mean?
was
Yeah.
based after the rims, to be honest.
You
I
know,
thought
I
it was-
did.
yeah,
I
yeah.
did
BBS rims.
take the logo and flip it a little bit. So yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. Also, 2018, you get into your producing bag and you drop Steven Tyler with Charlie Feta. Describe what it is like cooking up with just another local legend and
man.
how that was.
It's literally that. It's cooking up with a local legend. Like Winnipeg's Most is like the framework for what three-peat is, basically. You know what I mean? Like a trio, local music, like, you know, putting on for the city, and you can tell that their energy was super raw. They had like a crazy connection with each other, and like. So like working with Feta also was like, you know, he was showing a lot of love to 3P early on. Like I think like, you know, it's not for me to say, but I think he saw a lot of what he was doing with Winnipeg's Most in 3P, and like that was real flattering to us and me personally, you know what I mean? Because like I grew up listening to Winnipeg's Most. That was
for
basically
sure,
like the basis of what local rap music is for a long time. Like
Oh,
those guys,
definitely,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
so. Yeah, he's a monster in the studio. Like we at the time we were sharing a studio. This was after the 333 time. We were at 75 Albert, and Feta and like 3Pete, a couple of other homies were sharing a studio in 75 Albert, and
Shout out 75 Albert.
75
Albert.
Elevated, Nathan, Tommy, all the
beautiful,
boys.
beautiful.
Crazy.
You know what's up.
Yeah, that
Crazy.
was so sick.
That place, like same way that I feel about 333, like 75 Albert, super formative years for a lot of people, and like a beautiful space for, you know, harboring creativity, and it's beautiful.
Landlord a little wild, but
Yeah.
Again, just what a time. What a time, you know?
Kind of wild. But so working with Feta was just he's a monster in the studio. Like I would be making beats 3, 4, 5 beats a day, and he would be hopping on 3, 4, 5 beats a day. You know what I mean? And like
Crazy.
we still have like some records that never made it onto the first 2 Steven Tyler records, just because we were just cooking up records so quick, so fast that I couldn't. I felt like I couldn't pitch records to anyone else at the time, so it was only natural to put out a record with Feta, which was also like super. It was an honor to be able to, you know, be the sole producer for a Charlie Feta record, you know, because at that time, you know, he had records with Rupness Monster, rest in peace, and like all like, in my opinion, like local classics, you know what I mean? And when he would link up with like a one producer for a record, it was like a really special moment. So I felt like when he and I got in the studio and put in the work, like it just felt natural. We would be banging out like 3, 4 tracks a night, you know, like sometimes during the day we'd get there at like 2 p.m. and by the time the sun was down, we would have like, you know, 3 or 4 tracks to try to like sift through and and try to decide what could possibly go on a project. We had so many playlists on iTunes, you know, like
Just because I asked him this question, I want to ask you, Steven Tyler 1 or Steven Tyler 2?
I look at all my children the same. I love them.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean? Like
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steven Tyler 1, the beats. I was really getting in my bag of like making a lot of beats at once. You know what I mean? So like Steven Tyler 1 is like the cream of the crop of all those beats that I was making at the time. And Steven Tyler 2 was a little bit more of a focused effort where I would make a beat specifically for Feta, and we would like sit in the studio and really try to sculpt the hooks and write together and really try to make a more focused project. Like Steven Tyler 2, Steven Tyler 1, we didn't go into it like saying we're gonna make a project. We just kind of just happened. Similar to like how Egg's third record is just like accumulation of tracks that needed to see the light. Whereas Steven Tyler 2 was like, okay, let's buckle in and actually make a record, and we pressed up a vinyl for it. It was really it was a milestone for me in that way, for sure.
Sick.
Yeah.
Dill.
Yo.
You dropped Dill Demo. which
Yeah.
is super sick first project.
Thank you.
And then but the project I do want to focus on is Weed Man,
Mhm.
because first of all, one of my favorite music videos locally to ever drop, shot by Nasty.
Yeah, big
Love.
shout out.
Yeah, I think even specifically the scene of like, yeah, when you have the hole in the dirt and you said like the plexiglass and you're just wrapping it. Oh my god, it's just crazy. But my favorite thing about Weed Man is that when you drop the project, year later, then you do the deluxe and you do all like the remixes.
Yeah.
You have local producers like Marco That's All, Boogie the Beat, Deadman, Crab
yeah.
Skull. I'm curious, is there a remix that you actually like more or prefer more than the original?
You know what? I actually really liked Marco's Scorsese flip.
Shout out
It
Marco
was
That's
fucking
All,
sick.
yeah.
So that was one of the ones I was super into, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
was like he was the only one to remix Scorsese, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the way that project went about is that we sent all of that project was actually in the works while Weedman's Son was in conception.
Yeah.
So you guys already had this idea. didn't
Yeah,
you?
so
kinda
what we
thing,
did
yeah,
was
exactly.
as the producer of that record, I zipped up all of the acapellas for Weedman's Son, and we sent them all out to the selected producers without any context of what the original beats sounded like. So the producers remixed those
good.
tracks
Yeah.
without knowing what Weedman's Son sounded like originally.
Oh, I love that. That's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they didn't really know what they were competing with per se
Yeah.
when they were
was like a
making
surprise kinda
these
thing, yeah.
remixes. Yeah.
They had no idea what was
Yeah.
coming.
And,
That's a
so-
cool way to do it. Yo,
Yeah.
wow.
So Weedman's Son Deluxe was actually in the creative stages at the same time that Weedman's Son was being put out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fun. And also, how do you feel to be a little movie star now? You know.
Holy, I mean,
Can you tell us about cool sweepings? And is this your first time acting in a movie?
you got me sweating now. You see that? Bro got into sweats and stuff with shit, you know? Now I got to pee.
lights
Oh
are
my
hot.
God. I was like, what's
You
happening
gotta
here?
plug the film, bro. yeah.
Shout out to Cool Sweepings. Shout out my dog, DJ Nate, up in here. You know what I mean?
Nathan, the audio guy. Also
Yeah,
stars
first
in
time acting, but great time, great experience.
it. Yeah.
I don't want to say too much before y'all see it, so just stay tuned. You know what I mean?
I thought
Shout out to Register. I see you, dog.
Reggie,
Big
the filmer,
director.
is also directed the movie.
Yeah, man. A lot of local
Has a lot of
legends
Don't
in
Cry
there.
Wolf in there. Yeah. I like
Jose,
it.
we plug some stuff. We plug
I
some
thought you
stuff.
was curling for real. Remember, I
bro,
texted, man.
tell me,
I
bro.
texted
You
this
got it,
dude.
bro.
I was like,
Bro.
man,
You
I
pick up
thought you
curling,
were on a
bro?
curling
Bro,
team for real. I was like,
we were curling for real. Like, it's not a joke.
no, yeah. I
Like,
mean,
You were
I
curling, but, like-
I was gonna be like, yo, man, I'm down for this. This is dope.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like,
guys
yo, teach
should-
us how to curl, fam.
yeah, if you were actually
You guys
like,
should
you
have made
know,
a team, bro.
yeah,
like
legit.
just like actually started.
you
going
stay
up,
tuned,
bro.
man. You'll
Yeah.
see some stuff. Stay tuned. You know what I mean? There's gonna be some stuff
What
that
Dill's
you'll.
saying
You know?
is he's hella nice at curling now.
I don't want
I
to say
feel
that,
like it.
but you know.
All right. So when I think of three-peat, there is one specific song that really sticks out, and it's Guap. Killer hook, by the way.
Respect.
I know you guys got an absolute legend on the production. Can you guys tell us who that is and how that connection came about?
Yeah. So Guap is co-produced by Toolman and I. Toolman from previously A Tribe Called Red, now The Hallucination. Toolman kind of caught wind of what 3-Peat was doing because he had connections to Winnipeg, like through mutual, acquaintances.
Yeah.
And he's worked with a lot. He's worked a lot with like other Canadian MCs and like a couple from Winnipeg. I think he's worked with Winnipeg's Most as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he was showing interest in what 3-Peat was doing, and I got into a studio session with him, and I was just showing him some beats that I'd been working on.
Yeah.
This is like this is just after the first 3-Peat record.
Nice.
And I played a few beats, and we came across a demo. What would eventually become Guap.
Sick.
And his ears perked up, and he said, "Yo, send me these stems like right now, and we're gonna make a classic.
just
We're gonna
gonna
we're gonna
cook
make a
up?
we're gonna
Love
make a
it.
record right now, like a
Love
record
it.
for the city.
Make this happen.
And so a lot of what you hear on Guap, like the basic idea of it was kind of there already, and he just
Yeah,
like
you made a skeleton.
he
and-
amplified it and brought it up to the next level, into that sphere that we needed it to be in, you know, like.
yeah.
And he's honestly so talented. Like his workflow and his just like his ear for sonics and mixing, just untouched. You know, like he knows how to make a record bang. You know, and like
Yeah.
and that's exactly what he did with Guap.
Yeah, it's true.
So not shortly after he kind of like finessed the beat to like, you know, smack as it does, I recorded a demo of like my verse
Yeah.
in his studio, which was also at 333 at the time. I think we were maybe already out of 333 at the time, but he had a studio on the main floor of 333, and I recorded a demo of my verse. And if I'm recalling correctly, like he bounced it down, and we sent it to like our group chat, and saying like this has to be a 3P record.
is it.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, and I always like I love Guap personally, like that. That's one of our most fun songs, I'd say.
To perform.
Yeah, to
especially,
perform,
too,
and
right?
like just like the energy is so right on it.
Yeah,
But it's like
yeah.
we rap so much on that track. Like it's like 32
hard.
bars
Yeah.
each of us. It's like like five
yeah,
and a half.
Actually, yeah, I
gnarly,
didn't
yeah.
even
Five
think
and
of
a
that.
half minutes. Like we
verses,
spit
yeah.
double verses, all three of us.
God
You know what I mean? Like
it's a lot.
So we're really rapping on that track, and I
But it
feel
doesn't
like
feel like that.
No,
though,
yeah,
you know,
and
when
that's
you
why-
listen to the song, it's just like,
yeah,
oh
that's
yeah.
what I feel like I like about it, is that like it's really like we're flexing how well we can rap on this song,
Mhm,
and like how much we enjoy it, and it's almost like we had something to prove coming off of like the first 3P record.
for sure.
Had to go hard, man. Had to go hard.
Yeah, and yeah, it's also like it's also lighthearted and fun, and the energy is big, and like so I think that like it was like a statement that we had to make with this new record, that like we're here and we're not playing around, like
Yeah.
we're really about this shit, like we're here to have a good time, but we're also not that cotton candy fluffy shit that, you know what I mean, like
coming
yeah.
for that spot.
Yeah,
I get it. I
exactly.
get it. That's sick.
Yeah.
And yeah, it makes sense, right? Like just saying, just the quality that he also brings. Like it's no wonder why they're multiple Juno award-winning, you know, artists, and just to have that on the resume is just so fucking sick too. So shout out them, and yeah, that song is just legendary.
And the video being played
the
right now.
video
yeah.
too, right? Hit
So
the G. That's what I was
That was
saying,
one-
bro.
that was-
yeah.
Oh, that was one of the videos where I had a beard already. I was just saying that I didn't have a beard in any of the videos, and
This is the
yeah,
one.
Yeah, this is the one.
the
Yeah,
energy
exactly.
is just
There you go.
crazy in the video, though. It's
Yeah, I like to
it comes
think
through
of
the
my
screen.
career as like pre-beard and post-beard.
Oh,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm in
that
my
makes sense.
post-beard era right now. And,
Kobe 2-4.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in my 2-4.
Shout out.
Crazy.
Not Kobe 8.
Yeah,
RIP.
speaking of just even collaborations, I know you guys link up with Royal Canoe and you drop R3 CPO.
Yeah.
How did that come about? And what was it like working with just like a band in general to make a project?
Those guys are dope.
The best.
First and foremost,
Man,
those guys
just the
were
best.
like
legends, man.
bros,
the
big
best.
bros,
Yeah,
like
Big bros.
True.
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
to like. I've never been invited in a room where it's so open and like there's no judgment, there's no holds barred. Like you can do whatever, try whatever. Like as far as sonics go and everything, like it's you know, a full room for everything you want to try. Like as far as music goes, you know, it's dope.
So it was just like kind of like natural, like you guys just
Supernatural.
linking up
Super,
and stuff.
supernatural. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Like that also kind of stems from the first question that you asked. Like we had played shows with Royal Canoe.
Yeah.
Like
on
previous,
like the festival.
yeah,
bills
previous
and
to
stuff?
working with
Okay.
them, and we just kind of like vibed out with each other, and like really like understood each other in terms of like creativity, and like those guys' energy is just like so pure, and like it's like what Dill said, like there's like they're infinitely creative, like they're
nuts.
they're,
It's
they're
nuts.
just like
It's
oozing
nuts.
with creativity, you know, and like it was like coming from having produced all of the 3P records to having the Royal Canoe boys like handle most of the production for the record.
Yeah.
It was it was nice, but it was also it was like an adjustment period for me because I was so used to like being at the helm of like making all the beats but they made they made the transition for that so easy because like they were so open with like being able to like, want to try a little bit of this. I think we need a little bit of keys over here, and then like can we get Brennan, rest in peace, to play some bass over here, and like like those guys they really know how to foster a creative like environment.
It challenged. I mean, I don't know about y'all. It challenged me as
For sure.
writing.
Yeah.
Like as an MC, it was like actually one of the more challenging projects to rap on because the obscurity of it in a beautiful way. Yeah, it was beautiful because it challenged me as a writer because I'm like, man, like how am I supposed to attack this? But that's where the kind of like the you always feel like you got like the show improve mentality or like, that you got to like eat up every track. I was like, man, I just forgot that this is fun. They reminded me about how fun rapping is,
Super reminder.
Yeah,
that,
so it's just like you gotta that's the joy of it. You gotta try linking up with people who like have minds like that. They'll test you the most.
Yeah.
It's not just your classic like jump on 16 and you go, right?
Yeah.
Like me, that was the first time we went on a back and forth, or we were talking about doing that for so long. They were the project that we did it on, and it was like, oh shit.
It worked well,
that
man.
record was all recorded and conceptualized above the Goodwill in their jam space, and like
studio.
Really,
and we wrote the raps and made the beats all in the same sessions. Like it wasn't like we took the stuff home and then we would go in. Maybe it was maybe like 2 or 3 sessions. We have some footage of that somewhere in the vault.
Yeah,
but
please drop that.
Yeah. But so it was like everything that we made was like kind of it was kind of just blossoming as we were creating it. Like there wasn't like a lot of forethought into what we were gonna make. We just knew that we wanted to make something.
Oh, that's so sick. I love that. Yeah. No, and you can hear it. Like it's just, and even in the video too that you guys did.
Those guys are so down. They're so down
like,
for everything.
You guys are on the
nuts.
same wavelength.
It's like it blows my mind how down they are just for everything. Yeah. They're like, we'll be your bodyguards in the video.
We'll shoot the video too.
Yeah, we'll film the video and edit it.
Oh wait, they filmed it?
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
No.
and shout out to my boy, my
Crazy.
cousin actually, Anthony's brother, Matt Carvello.
Yeah.
He was like a second director on that video.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yo, shout out them for doing that, man. That's
crazy, man.
That's absolutely nutty.
Full DIY.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick sponsor break here.
Shout out to the
and
sponsors.
This is the sponsor ad that we'll do. Boom.
Today's episode of Don't Cry Wolf is sponsored by Gritty City, an oral history of Winnipeg hip-hop music, a book by Nigel Weber. In the 1980s and 90s, a distinct rap and hip-hop scene began to flourish in the city, fostering a number of artists whose impact has been felt far beyond the city limits. Nigel Weber has done an exceptional job at tracing the evolution of this vibrant scene. So make sure you go pick up a copy of Gritty City today and learn the true history of Winnipeg hip-hop as they tell it.
Speaking of Nigel Weber, he does an article for CKUW, top 100 Winnipeg hip hop songs, and you guys have 5 entries on this list.
Oh,
which
shit.
pretty
For real?
fucking sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
out of 100. Yeah, come
You
on.
don't
now.
say.
Yeah, over.
There's a percentage there. I don't know what it is, but there's a percentage.
It's a good percentage. I feel. Yeah, like there's a lot of rappers coming out of Winnipeg. So
5%. I'm pretty sure it's 5%. That's the.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, wow, that's dumb. It's 5%.
I was computing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, math. So you got emails is on the list.
Okay, word.
Sick.
Oh, nice. That was the video that was shot by Krusty Bird.
Yeah,
Excuse
that's
me.
the
Shout
one.
out.
Yeah.
That's some of my favorite joints. Man.
Slowpoke, which is featuring you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Dope.
I don't even remember that verse. Shout out to Ali, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Guap, of course.
Respect.
And then there's 2 other songs that I kind of want to focus on here. Game of Dice, obviously.
Banger.
And then his write-up for Game of Dice, he says, Egg's soft-spoken but don't fuck with me mentality gives him the feeling of a Winnipeg Nas. Pretty fucking sick
Tight.
write-up. I ain't gonna lie.
He's definitely got a soft-spoken, but don't fuck with me
kind of
mentality.
mentality.
Yeah.
You kind of give off that
Yeah.
New York kind of vibe, you know. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm approachable, man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can talk.
it's
You
true.
can talk.
It's true.
You can talk to me.
You
I'm mad
don't
chill.
have to-
Yeah, no, that's dope. That's a dope.
I'm mad
I did not know.
chill.
I didn't know he wrote that.
Yeah.
I think
how
a lot
do you-
of-
How do you feel about being claimed the Winnipeg Knots? I feel like that's like a huge
Yo, I never.
title.
I'm not. Yeah, I've always expressed to these guys when we first started this stuff. I mean, like my boy. Shout out to my boy Isaiah. Like, he's the one who put me on a lot of dope hip hop when we were in high school, and even like just during the whole era of like breakdancing era and like being in that bag of like just you're around this culture heavy, and so when you get put on as someone as obviously as iconic as Nas, man, it's like you could hear the influence. You know what I mean? Like, and I think it's cool. I'm not trying to have that bestowed upon myself, like people.
I mean,
But yeah,
that's
but
for
you
people to
strive
say.
to-
Yeah,
the
respect.
best,
I think
though.
that's
It's
cool. I
passion,
think
it's
that's cool because I think Nas is cool. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, dude, I like
We
that.
mirror our influences
Yeah,
at the end
yeah.
of the day. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
100%.
Like
What
to a
artists,
certain
man.
extent, like
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. The last song is Sheep.
Let's go.
Oh, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
He
bro.
says this is on the 3P tape, but when I looked on Spotify, I couldn't find it on Spotify. Where the fuck is the song? I couldn't find it anywhere.
yeah, it's
bro.
like so the three-peat tape has the first three-peat album has two versions actually. There's a version with all of our tracks together, which is what's on Spotify.
Okay.
And then the physical version has 3 extra tracks where we rap solo.
So
on
who
it.
did Sheep?
That was mine.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'll
Thanks.
link it to you, man. I'll get you.
Yeah,
I'll get
send
you
me that
bro.
shit,
Yeah,
bro.
hell
I
yeah,
gotta
I'll get
hear
you
it. So it's right up for Sheep underneath it. He says, 3P are an important group in the history of Winnipeg rap because they brought a fresh, younger energy to a scene that had begun to grow stale in the mid-2010s.
Man,
Kind of fire, right?
Man, shout out to
bro.
Nigel,
I
man.
mean, you
Like,
got-
I-
shout
Good
out
dude,
Nigel.
man.
Yeah,
He's
Good dude.
he's always like championed us as like, and like I gotta give him his flowers, man. Like,
Oh,
he's,
100%.
he's doing good things for like the journalism side of hip hop and entertainment in Winnipeg. So like,
He's a good youth.
but
He's a
yeah,
good
like
youth
yeah.
right
So there's also 2 other tracks. I don't know if these are on Spotify, but there's a track from Egg and a track from Dill that are on the physical version of the 3-peat tape. That yeah, I don't know if a lot of people have heard.
How many
those.
of those physical?
Yeah,
fucking
for sure. I mean, we'll have to
copies,
go into
bro.
the vault
I'm
of
gonna
our
have to-
fourth quarter merch and
Bro, please,
get you some shit, man. For
I need
sure,
that,
bro.
and I need a hoodie, man.
Yeah,
Let me
Jive
call one of
and
those.
what's the other track? What's your track on the original 3-peat record?
Vitamin
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Oh, there you go.
Vitamin
Okay.
D.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jive.
Vitamin D.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Sick. So when Yo,
That's wild.
that's wild. When making 3P 2, is there a core memory that sticks out either during the process of making the album or after?
I mean, for me personally, is like getting Roger Kambeni, Young Zaire, on one of the hooks there.
Hell
That
yeah.
is, that is a pure legend. And like he was sharing 75 Albert with us
That was
at the time.
insane. Yeah.
Who is this? Sorry.
So I don't know if
Honorable
you know,
mention.
honorable mention our boy Young Zaire.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
yeah, Young
He's
Zaire.
out in Toronto now.
And I think he's
New
he's out
York.
in New York
New
City
York.
now.
New York. Oh,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
been there for
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he's
okay,
doing
yeah,
some
he's doing
artist
his thing, yeah.
management and he's
Yeah.
behind the scenes with a lot of like up and coming artists.
Why did I feel like he was a producer?
He's doing a lot.
Because he should be
See,
too.
he
yeah.
might have.
He
might-
and
yeah,
I
yeah,
also
yeah, you know,
cut our
like-
teeth DJing a lot
Yeah,
together, and
yeah.
I'm DJing a lot
Yeah.
more.
Oh yeah, he
now.
definitely DJ'd. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
I was gonna say, this nigga, he's still standing on tables to this day, screaming, "Book me!" You know what I mean? Like that's a legend right there. Like we,
Zaire, watch your Steve. We just blacked out in this bitch.
we'll never have an energy like that
Yeah,
again.
That's like, that's a
Yo, that's
personal.
that's a
moment
one
for
of
me.
one, bro.
Oh,
Shout out to
man.
Roger, bro.
Oh, no.
man, what a time.
Legend, bro.
What is your guys each favorite 3P song?
Guap.
Go up, yeah. That makes
I think
sense.
Sentimental
Yeah.
Mood might be
Shout out to
mine,
Sway in the morning, man.
It was
Yeah.
the Sway in
Yeah,
the morning. What do you mean Sway in the morning?
I think my favorite 3-peat joint is Two Man Joint off of
Yeah, that one's pretty
yeah.
sick
That was
too.
dope,
Yeah.
too.
I just
Yeah.
feel like the way
Two-man
that we
joint.
attacked that track, it was like it was just relentless. You know what I mean? Like we were really showcasing like the best of our ability on that. Like Guap, I was saying like we were really trying to prove something with the raps and shit.
Mhm.
But like that was like a natural. It felt like a really natural like just like we're here and we're killing shit. You know what I mean? Like yeah. And that was another one that's produced by Two Man, hence the name Two Man Joint. We're very creative
Spot on with
with the
names,
titles.
eh?
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I like it. In your interview with the Manitoban, you give props to Super Duty Tough Work, Chris Bennett. You big up the scene just as a whole on the come up, but needing to connect more. Now looking at where the scene is today to when you guys started out in 2016, how do you feel it has changed and where it's at?
It's a lot like broader, I guess, than it was when we were starting out. Like there's still maybe no infrastructure for the kids doing it now, but like I'd say
Infrastructure is the internet now.
yeah, you know,
You
it's
know?
here anyway. It's like the community's getting tighter, which is nice. You know what I mean? It's
In
beautiful to see.
good hands.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
Don't Cry Wolf Hub. or
100%.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally,
in,
man.
in good hands. Cats like you and your team
yeah
making
man.
sure that there's a platform for everybody. So
Yeah,
it's good.
appreciate that.
I mean, even if I'm not, like, if there's people, cats, artists I haven't heard coming out of here, I believe they're in good hands, and they're the ones who are representing whatever, to the fullest. They're doing what
Mhm.
they're doing, which is dope. So
100%.
yeah,
And are we going to be getting a 3-peat 3 anytime soon?
I mean, we're here and we're always making music. I just sent Dill a pack of beats. I sent Egg a pack of beats. There's a couple of beats that overlap in both of those packs, and that's all I'll say about that.
I like that. Okay,
Yeah.
2 more questions here. Real quick, Steve, why haven't you ever dropped a rap solo tape?
I knew this
I
was coming.
told him,
man.
yeah, I told him that
Yeah.
too.
This is coming,
But you
bro.
did drop
told him too.
Beats by Steve, a paid in full themed beat tape, which is fucking sick.
Yeah.
Super.
But why
sick.
did you choose to do that over dropping a solo tape?
I think that like I've always felt like my role in 3-peat was to like to kind of like helm the Sonics more so than MC. I feel like MCing was always kind of just out of necessity to the project, and like it felt good to do it with my homies.
Yeah.
And like I always felt like more fulfilled from like DJing and making beats, and like as kind of the time progressed, like as we got older and as like these guys were kind of moving forward towards making more solo records and stuff, I kind of felt like I had more juice in like making beats and like DJing and that's not to say that I don't enjoy rapping.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like to be honest, the long answer is I don't know why I didn't. You know what I mean? Like,
But
He-
maybe in the future.
he could
yeah,
rap.
like I have a bunch of tracks where I'm rapping that haven't seen the light of day, and like some more recent stuff, some older stuff. So
Okay. I
it's,
like it.
it's definitely not off the
Spit
table for
In the
a
future.
a BBS
You
rap
can
tape.
rap.
I
Yeah.
love it. All right. What's next for you guys? That's it.
Oh, all right.
Crab Skull Egg Project soon.
Mhm.
Love it.
Festival de Voyageur, February 21st. Holla at me.
Fire.
Making the people dance, DJing a lot. I have a side project called My Boy with my boy Araya, and where we're producing house music and dance music. And so been kind of like leaning more towards into the electronic music and synthesizers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So been working hard on making beats and DJing and just staying active in the music community and sending these guys beats, sending other MCs beats, like
Yeah.
just doing what feels right,
I love it. Okay, sick.
Yeah.
Don't Cry Wolf, 3-peat. Stay tuned. We got Fijji performing. We got
Fijji.
music video that we're going to drop. And the local news scene. So don't change the fucking channel.
No.
Don't Cry Wolf. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
cry wolf.
Hell yeah, bro.
Welcome to the news. I'm your host, Carla with a K, and this is what went down in February. For shows, we had Festival de Voyageur start things off with a bang by having Cease perform covers of Justin Bieber and brought out Quay Cobain and Dean as special guests. Trapsterdam was a high-energy show thrown by Santa Clara at Side Stage where he ran through all his hits. Good Vibe Station threw their first rollout events at Wheelie's Roller Rink where local producer Srirachi DJ'd some underground hip-hop. Make sure you don't miss the next one. Also, just announced, Deloki will be throwing a show called The Next Phase with special guests at Encore Lounge March 14th. Be there or be square. Lastly, Charlie Boom threw a legendary show at the Park Theater that included dancers, models, and a tattoo artist. This show was a release party for his debut album, Welcome to the Party, which brings us to our next category, new projects. Charlie Boom delivers a solid first album, Welcome to the Party, with Black Suburban being a standout track. VCon also delivered an 11-song project called Vows and Violations. This tape is filled with melodic bangers that you should definitely check out. Must-see music videos. Max Wins gives us a behind the scenes of Tacos and Tequilas Festival with his new music video, The World Is Yours, featuring crazy cameos from Young Jock and Busta Rhymes. Northside Baby hits us with his new sound and crazy visuals, shot by Nasty in his latest music video called Can't Live Without Me. And finally, recent releases that we recommend. Money A by Sleepy Zay, Signal by Vivid, Bad Hose by Oxylate, Off My Mind by Carly Castro, Ronda Rousey by Sonny Darko and Post-War, and finally She's All Mine and Turn the Radio Off by Fijji, which he will be performing live. We out!
Na na na, na na na. Baby, turn the radio off. Ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. Baby, turn the radio off. Ha 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 ha, ha ha ha. Baby, turn the radio off. Ha ha ha, ha ha. Baby, turn the radio off. Ha ha ha, ha ha. Baby, turn the radio off. I can't even really lie, even if I really tried. I can't even remember what I told you last week. I've been stuck inside my mind, wasted so much time running circles around, hoping that you come and catch me. Baby, I don't wanna listen to anything anymore, 'cause I cannot listen to the radio. Ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. Baby, turn the radio off. Ha 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 ha, ha ha ha. Baby, turn the radio off. Ha 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 ha, ha. Baby, turn the radio off. Ha 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 ha. Baby, turn the radio off. She's so fine in my mind. She's on mine. Yeah, she's so fine. She's on mine. She's the one that I desire. Yeah, saw you in that crowded room. I figured I spoke too soon. I said you're the one. I was confident that I wanted you. Yeah, I want you in everything you have, 'cause baby, it's true. Oh, she's so fine in my mind. She's on mine. Yeah, she's so fine in my mind. She's on mine. Yeah, she's so fine. She's on mine. She's the one that I desire. She's so fine in my mind. She's on mine. Yeah, she's so fine. She's on mine.
18 बरस की तू होने को आई रे 18 बरस की तू होने को आई रे कौन पूछेगा जतन कुछ कर ले सजन कर
Yeah, man. Crazy. Yeah.
Ayy, Robbie blazing, nigga be poppin' on shit, we crazy. Don't give a damn, yo baby, nigga will tell your mama we crazy. Hop out, phase him, don't give a damn, but that nigga we glaze him. Top out hit you crazy, top out money you crazy. Top out bitch we take. Little nigga was talking the shit till we shaved him. Up in the court